Yeah, I'm definitely going to piss off some Texians in this video, but I personally don't care. This is just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Um, and when I say some shit is overrated, I'm not saying, when I say something is overrated, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's terrible. I'm not saying that it's not good. As far as Texas, it's a good state. I've been to Texas, even though I only been to one part of it. I've been to Dallas, Texas. I like Dallas, Texas. It's a very, very underrated city. I do think it's better than Houston, Texas, even though I ain't never been to Houston. But if you've been to Atlanta, Georgia, you practically already been to Houston. Because Atlanta, Georgia, if you put Houston and Atlanta, Georgia together, they're pretty much similar cities, even though Houston is a lot bigger than Atlanta as far as land mass. But other than that, if you put two cities together, it's really not that much different. You know, both cities have different cultures. You know, Houston, they got their own form of culture down there as far as lean, you know, the lean culture. People be sipping lean. I mean, people be sipping lean in Atlanta, Georgia too. You know, Texas, you know, Houston, Texas got their chop and screw, you know, RP DJ screw. But outside of that, I think Dallas is better than Houston. You know what I'm saying? But that'll probably be a whole nother conversation. But outside of that, I think Texas is extremely, extremely overrated. You know, people be overhyping Texas. And then you even got some people from Florida, they moved to Texas because they think it's cheaper to live. I mean, yeah, it's cheaper on paper, but if you put through the property taxes of Texas, it's extremely high. So it's like, okay, you moving to Texas because you think it's cheaper and affordable. You wasting your time because it's expensive damn near everywhere you go. The economy is fucking bad. Inflation is at an all-time high. The cost of living is bad. So people always talk about how expensive Florida is, but it's like, you think Texas is any different? You know, the only thing about Texas, you know, why it seems more affordable, because it has a lot of land. You know, when you buy houses at first, you know, on paper it seems cheaper, but if you had to factor the property taxes, it's expensive. So it's like, you not really escaping the cost of living just because you leave Florida. And if I'm being real, man, Florida is just way better than Texas. You know, Texas ain't fucking with Florida when it comes to its beaches. You know, I think like with Texas, they got like a few beaches that's somewhat interesting, like Galveston and St. Pedro, or however you say the damn name. Other than that, it's not fucking with Florida. Florida has way better beaches. Florida has more things to do. Florida has way better cities than Texas. Like, if I had to put Orlando, Jacksonville, Miami, Tampa, and compare it to the cities of Texas, man, the cities of Florida will mop the hell out of Texas cities. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And then like, the only good thing about Texas, you know, yeah, they do have a stronger economy than Florida. Yeah, the state is bigger in landmass because, you know, Texas' favorite slogan, everything is bigger in Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. But other than that, man, y'all not fucking with Florida, man. And then another thing too about Texans, they be bragging about how they can open carry guns in their state. I'm like, okay, we could do the same shit in Florida. You know, Florida done passed a law a while ago where people can open carry in the state. So I don't know why y'all trying to flex and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I'm not saying Texas is a bad state, but it's just not fucking with Florida. And if you want to know proof, you want to know some vindication, look at the people from California that moved to Texas because they thought, oh, Texas was better because, oh, it's cheaper, it's affordable. And guess what? Them motherfuckers ended up moving back to California because they miss the lifestyle of California. You know, like if I had to say a state that could be compared to Florida, I would say California, even though California has different landscape. You know, Cali has the mountains, they have the deserts, they have different varieties. You know, Florida is a flat state. You know, we just have the beaches and we have the cities and, you know, the Everglades and all that other shit. California has a variety of landscape. But with California, if I had to be real, despite of it being expensive, it's way better than fucking Texas. But the reason why I don't want to go to Cali, because it's expensive as hell. You know, Cali is hella expensive, and they fucking, you know, they laws over there is janky. You know, especially because it's a blue state. But outside of that, man, the Californians, they ended up moving back to Cali. They rather deal with the cost of living in Cali than be in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Texas is overrated. I know some Texians, they're gonna be pissed off at this video, but I personally don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you get mad. It's my opinion. But other than that, peace.